This on the replay. You're watching a live that happened a little bit ago. Just my little hello and whatnot during my lunch hour. Anyway, my name is Randy Horton from Hendersonville, Tennessee originally. Currently in Jubail, Saudi Arabia for the next 2 more days, and then headed off to the Philippines. I ran to my house during a lunchtime to pick up some things. I went to work this morning, and somehow I forgot my charger for my devices, so one of those deals. Anyway, I brought something back so I won't have a shortage of chargers next time. I have like a big hub that I'll keep at the office. Okay, hi ho, back to work I go. Nothing overly exciting. Okay, bonsai garden. What's happening? Are you bonsaiing it? Is the razor good enough for Philippines? It may be. If it's not, I'll have to buy another one. I hope it is. I pretty much like it. You know what? I'm into the unique type phones. And it's been a big challenge to get out of the whole Apple ecosystem. You know, I've been trapped in the Apple system for so long. Switching over to this phone as my daily driver, it was a challenge. I still have one more thing to fix, but man, I was so trapped into Apple. Now, Apple's a great product. I have nothing against it, but their lack of nobody cooperating, trying to keep you trapped in their ecosystem. You know, Android, you have a lot more choices on all sorts of products. Apple's whole ecosystem kind of ups your game, you know. You got to spend a lot more if you're going to stay all Apple. I mean, even my laptop, I prefer to use Windows. Now, on the boat, I'm using iPad. I felt the Nothing Phone was better. Yeah, the Nothing Phone clarity was better. However, my problem with the Nothing Phone, it did not have an eSIM. And my SIM card from the US is an eSIM, and I don't have a card. It's just digitally handled. So unfortunately, I couldn't just do nothing only due to this. I don't have a damn SIM card. I have to do an eSIM. The only problem I had with the Nothing Phone, in low light, the camera was a little struggled. You know, it struggled a bit. But other than that, if you need a phone, a mid-range $500 below phone, definitely go with the Nothing Phone. It's fantastic. Hell, I may even buy another one. And I'm sure the camera, they'll fix it eventually with the software. DD, did KSA, hello. Okay, I got to get across a few lanes here. Oh, Lord. I got a lot of errands to run today. You know, the few days before you depart, I have to get back out today. I have to get down to the tailor. I have to get to the dry cleaner. I have to meet Shamsuddin to take my cat. Do I watch the World Cup? No, I don't watch sports. Why do I want to watch a bunch of millionaires run around in pantyhose and leotards kicking a little ball? I don't really admire that. You know, when it comes to sports with a ball, I'm not really into it. I understand the whole deal, but that's not something I'm into. Watching a bunch of millionaires run around in their underwear. What's up, Hinsdale girl? How are you, ma'am? Glad you're here. You know, back years ago, sports wasn't so bad when it was normal people and it was more of an athletic thing. Now you got all these sports people that want to tell you how to live your life, how to vote, how to shop, how to do this, what to wear, da 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 da. They think they actually have, just because they play some sports, they think they can give you a lesson in life. Oh, you're going to give me advice in life because you got lucky and made it in sports. Kiss my butt. The whole kneeling thing and all the nonsense that's happened in American sports and around the world, I'm not something I'm into. I just watch, by the way. I'm not a sports guy. I don't watch a lot of World Cup. I hear you. Anyway, I don't mind hearing the outcome, but I don't want to watch the game personally. You know, most sports guys couldn't tie a shoe, chew bubble gum, and work a phone. They're going to tell me how to live my life in the future. Man, I was just now at home, and one of my little pastimes, I watch a lot of YouTube, and lately, about the past year and a half, I've been watching a lot of sailing stuff. Debbie Mack, welcome. Man, there is some real garbage sailing channels out there. I was home now, and I put in sailing channel. This dude and his girlfriend from San Francisco got a boat, and they're going to give us advice. They're 22 years old, and they're going to tell us how to live our life and explain how to be a better person. Kiss my ass. Go sailing. Show me what you're doing. Don't sit there and start act like my social welfare and psychologist. Man, just show me what you're up to and make it kind of entertaining. I don't need you to guide me in my life. So many of these channels, they all of a sudden think that they're leaders in the real world, you know. They're going to tell you what to do, what's best for you. Kind of reminds me of what are you grateful for today? I don't hear that crap. I'm not the mushy-gushy, protect your feelings type person, you know. Now, I'm nice and I'm respectful most of the time. But at the end of the day, I don't want some 21-year-old dude and his slut-ass girlfriend tell me how to live my life and give me advice. No offense, people, but you know what I mean. If I know you, I don't mind, but just some stranger, his first channel, influences are not life lesson givers. They are not, man. I'm sorry. I like middle 40 plus people that are influencers that have been around the world a little bit. I don't mind a little advice. Listen to what they have to say in their experience. What's up, Milwaukee, Wisconsin? Hello, Milwaukee. Saud, hello. Mr. Hajri, salam. Well, let's get back to my office. I got to put in a few more hours. I got a damn, what do you call it? I have a Amazon delivery guy. Who knows when he's going to be around? They never give you the exact time. I like Amazon in Saudi, but their delivery people really suck. It's not really them as much. To be honest, it's because where I live. You know, all shipments go to the next city, like up in Daman. When you live in a small town like this, they don't have any delivery services that's normal. You always wait. And they always don't know any street in the whole city. They never send the same driver. They need locations, pictures, and I spend more time farting with them. I could have went to work and bought another whatever I ordered. This guy today sent me a message. Can you send me your location, blah, blah, blah? I replied, my address is on the damn package. I'm not here to train you and your team how to find the locations. He said, bro, please. I said, okay, here's the location. He didn't like my response. Why do you have me fill out 100 addresses, man? Are you going to see the soccer match tomorrow? What's the one tomorrow? I don't know. I don't watch any of them. I have never watched a whole soccer game in my life. Never, since the day I was born. You know, football, aka soccer, well, it just came out when my brother was in school. He's 6 years younger. We didn't have that growing up. That was a new sport. When we were kids, soccer was for girls. We didn't even have boys playing that game. Only men started playing it, I guess, later on. But in America, when we were kids, soccer was a lady sport. It's football in all languages, I guess. What's up, Aberray? Get her done, John. What's up? You can call it football. They call it's soccer in America. You guys just call it football in the rest of the world. We already had a football in America. 9 hours. USA versus Iran. Yeah, I'm curious to the outcome, but I don't want to watch it because we use the foot. Yeah, a lot of our games don't make sense. The name of them doesn't really match the sport. But it is what it is. Everybody has something, you know. You know, when you look at football and soccer, and then you throw rugby in the middle, you got soccer players playing with a football. Rugby's even more weirder. There's a few sports that I've just never even. Rugby, high lie, and what's that damn game they play in India all the time? I can't even remember the name of the game. Well, it looks like you're throwing a baseball at a croquet mallet. What's that game called? Cricket. What? I went to a cricket game here, and I sat with all the cricket players, and I had each one of them try to explain to me how you score and how you do anything in cricket. I still don't understand. They just couldn't explain it to me. I couldn't get it. I don't understand cricket. And I'd never play rugby. Everybody in rugby looks like they got the hell beat out of them. They got nasty cauliflower ears, broken noses. Seems to be quite a rough game. Nobody seems to come out of there very beautiful. Rugby players all look rough. Maybe they ought to wear helmets. Confusing game, tricky. It is Henstail Girl. I have no idea how it works. It looks like a mixture between some kind of croquet and baseball, but I can't understand it. Oh, I didn't want to go back to work today. You don't know how hard this is right now. I am not in the mood to be going back to work. This is like a real struggle. I am really, really using every portion of my motivation to get back to work. I just did not want to go back today. A lot of times I don't even go to lunch. I just sit in the office and watch something on the computer. Today I wanted to go home because I'd forgotten my charger. I'm very dependent on chargers. Everything I have needs a charge all the time. Well, another day. Hey, Debbie Mack, I've been noticing your Facebook posts. What are you dreaming about? You're wearing that old Facebook out. You got pictures of tree houses, dolphins, butterflies, this holiday, that destination. All the posts you're sharing, I can tell you're dreaming about something. But you're not going anywhere. What are you dreaming about? Oh, Deb's into the dreams now. I can tell by them old Facebook posts what you're thinking about always. All sorts of just exotic, dreamy type, wooden, beautiful treehouse type thing. You know, we all have a friend that has a style, and they post a lot of things depending on their style. I got this one guy, he posts dirty jokes 24 hours a day. He gets all these quotes from these places. I may have to unfollow him. He's starting to wear me out. I'm tired of it. You love him, Deb? Okay. Each Saudi player got a Rolls Royce. No, he didn't. That was fake news. That didn't happen. Somebody started that. They did not give them no Rolls Royce. Fake news. Somebody just made that nonsense up. I thought so too. I'd heard all the news. Randy, my establishment is up and working now, so if you need to subcontract any activities, just let me know. All right. I actually do now. So you'll have to send me a message. I got some stuff now. Jeb's new. Yeah. The tree houses are amazing. They are. Thank you, Lars Alexander. Yeah, there's a sound. I actually have something now. Give me a call and we'll talk about it. Or send me a message on WhatsApp and I'll reply to you in a little while. I have some stuff going on right now. And I'll explain the good part and the bad part. With every type of work, there's always bad parts. So I'll tell you the good and the bad. Any type of contracts and things that you do, there's always a bad part. My thoughts are with you, Debbie. There you go, Deb. Hinsdale girl loves it too. You know, Sal, a lot of this stuff, which phone am I on now? I am on, either one, America or Saudi, it don't matter. They're both on and they both have, they're both there and both have WhatsApp. I'll turn the camera around so you guys can see. We're about back to work. Actually, I was going to call somebody today about some things I needed. But remember, everything I do, high resolution, it's okay. Everything that I do, South, is in oil and gas and in Sabic. And you damn near got to be a bank to run their business. Sabic's not like it used to be. They wiggle on their payments. They always pay, but man, they make you wait. Sabic become a death trap if you don't have money. Potato Head, what do you know? I have a vendor number. Yeah, Sabic, Aramco, both. Aramco's easy. Sabic is a challenge. I do stuff with Sabic a lot, but it's a challenge. Just because you got to become a bank to do business with them. Even Aramco, with all their new cyber and all the security credentials and all these things that are required, is kind of complex. I didn't think I left this gate open. I think I left the gate open. Not a big deal. We actually just closed the gate and the door because damn no dogs and come in here and sleep. We had a whole, 8 stray dogs in here the other day because I left the gate open. All right. I think I'm getting old. You know, today I came to work wearing blue jeans, and I figured out I don't really like to wear blue jeans. I went home and put on these slacks. I like a thin slack, more comfortable than jeans. I used to only wear jeans. Now I really don't like them. That's weird, huh? Jeans is like wearing a blanket. They're so heavy. I don't know how I grew up I loved wearing jeans so much. Now I like wearing dock side, whatever these are called. I can't remember the name of these type of pants. This little light of mine, we gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine. Damn, my belt's too loose. My pants are about to fall down. I'm gonna walk in the office with my pants down to my ankles if I'm not careful. I have made it. The stabilization on this camera is not the best. I have to really try to hold my hand still. I have a gimbal, but it's a headache. When you carry a gimbal, they look at you weird. But if you just carry the phone, people are less intimidated. Oh. All right. Today I came to work and I had forgot all my chargers. And I suffered all morning long. And then I have this at home. So I just brought this back. I don't use it. This is a hub that has every plug I need in it. It's got like 2 or 3 USB-Cs, memory cards, everything. This is a good hub. And it's a powered hub, so you can charge everything with a fast charge. This will work out for me better than carrying around all them cables. All right, did it come on? Yeah, we're good to go. I wonder if this charges. I forget what this plug does. No, that doesn't power this. Get my gadgets all configured, I'll be ready to roll. I got a USB-C, a USB-A, a damn BCDDAA, and every kind of plug you can have. The amount of plugs required to live in this world today is nonsense. You think someday people will decide what to wear. Let's see, does that work? Yep, that one works. Okay. We got it. I'm in business. All right. We got a couple of new guys here. One guy's 2 weeks old, one guy's about 2 hours here. The only bad thing about that, them two guys now be talking to each other all day long, gabbing like old women. Blah, 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 blah. They got all sorts of things to talk about. They both trying to advise each other. I'm in the metaverse of advisors everywhere I go. From my damn YouTube videos I've tried to watch to the people at the office, everybody's advising everybody. If they're all so successful, why are they advising each other and they got the lowest job in the deal, you know? It is what it is. So much advice everywhere. I think I'm tired of advice. I can't take any more advice. I've had so much advice, I don't even have room to store it all. The world, everybody's ready to advise everybody these days. It's hilarious. How much advice does one guy need? I'm full of advice. You know, they stopped the COVID test when you travel, but now You got to have these things here. You go online to some e-arrival cards to go to the Philippines, and you fill out like 5 freaking pages of stuff, and then they give you this code. If you don't have this code, you can't board the flight. So it was easier when you just had to get a test. Now with all the paperwork, it's a lot more hard. You know, these countries made a fortune off that COVID. All the traveling and the hotels that I had to stay in, quarantines. My worst quarantine was it 2 or 3 weeks? 15 days, I think? I can't remember. I do believe I did a 15-day quarantine in a hotel in the Philippines. I sat in a little bitty room for 15 days. Oh, that was weird. I won't forget that anytime soon. Stick me in a quarantine for 15 days. That was absurd. Room was comfortable, food was good, but I've never sat in a room that small for 15 days. I guess that's what prison is like. I've been to an artificial prison now, 15 days in a little hotel room, and they bring you the food you couldn't order from outside. So I guess that's about as close as you get to prison. Did they have Wi-Fi? It was terrible. I had to actually pay a bribe to one of the police at the door. First I convinced the maid, no, the guy who delivers food, whatever his job is. I said, man, I don't have no internet. I need more help. And he went down and talked to security, and then I smuggled him some money, and then they went down and got me a prepaid SIM card so I would have internet. The Wi-Fi at the hotel was unusable. Yeah, I was going crazy. The first day I had to figure out who I could corrupt, because they're not supposed to do any of that. So you got to corrupt somebody just to get a simple SIM card. You know, they don't want you to talk to anybody for 2 weeks. And their internet was very, very bad. It's probably the worst internet I've had in a long time. But that's the Philippines. Most of the internet there is bad. Their infrastructure is terrible. Oh, boy. I would have thought Cole. Cole, are you out there? Oh, Cole's not tuned in. Yeah, I had the Google SIM sound, but Google said they're disconnecting me because I used it too much abroad. Google said, oh, I used it too much when I was out of the country. Well, that's why I bought it. They said I used too much data even though I paid for it. So Google told me they're shutting off my data. I used it too much. Well, what was the purpose of international data? If I'm paying for it, how can I be using it too much? We watched the people across from the window. Yeah, remember that, Deb? That guy was taking a bath on his patio. My hotel overlooked a street, and across from us was this 3-story building, and there's an old boy out there taking a bath every morning on the patio. He'd be out there in his underwear, scrubbing down every day, taking his bath on the patio. His whole family out there taking a bath on the patio, on a balcony. Hey, man, everybody, there's pictures going around the internet. Be careful. Check this out. If you see this post where you see a fat lady and then she's skinny, this is actually a spam deal. You need to block this, man. This is 100% spam. They're getting people to share this nonsense. You got to be careful. I've blocked it 100 times. They catch a lot of people that keep sharing it. Don't share that thing. It's a spam. It'll track you and log you and all sorts of things. Stay out of that. Okay. Nope, nobody sent me messages. I guess I better get to work. I gotta work a couple hours. I got a few things to do. So we'll see you folks later. Thanks for dropping in on this brief YouTube. For those of you who may be watching on a replay and don't know me, I broadcast daily a show every morning on Twitch TV, and I did YouTube around 3 years ago, and I've been on a break, but I'm going to get back at YouTube here in the coming weeks. So bear with me. I know these lives, like these talks, seem kind of weird, but if you know me, like most people that drop in, you know the history. So this is just, most of these chats are people that know. All right, see you, Deb. See you, Hinsdale. See you, Mr. Sound. Everybody who's here, we appreciate you. Have a wonderful day. God bless. I got penny any nonsense things to take care of. Bye. If I can turn this off.